I remember when the post-pandemic boom was going on. I was living in Chicago during that time. Chicago is a very beautiful city, one of my favorite cities. And in Chicago, there is a street called Michigan Avenue, which is their main shopping street. All the nice stores you can think of, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Burberry, they're all on Michigan Avenue. And I would go on walks with my wife down Michigan Avenue. This is after the 2020 pandemic. The 2021 economy is happening right now. And there were lines out the door, sometimes around the block, for every single name brand store. Gucci. Sometimes there were 2-hour waits on a Wednesday afternoon. 2-hour waits to get into Gucci on a Wednesday afternoon. And I looked at my wife and I said, something is going to break. This doesn't make any sense. First off, if somebody has the money to buy Gucci, you got to be earning. And I'm talking about not just buy it, to be able to afford it. Because anybody can buy Gucci. Anybody can go out and get a 0% APR credit card and buy Gucci. What I'm talking about is to be able to afford comfortably a $3,000 handbag. I don't even know how much they cost. I'm just going to assume they cost $3,000. If you want to buy a $3,000 handbag comfortably, you need to be able to make decent money, because now you got to, 1, make enough money to pay your bills. Number 2, put some money aside for your investments. Number 3, put some money aside for your savings. And then 4, have the disposable income to go spend thousands of dollars on a handbag. And then on top of that, you got to have the time to wait in line for hours to go and get this handbag. There was people around the block doing that. Now, I don't want to judge, but I just assumed that a big chunk of the people standing in these lines did not have the ability or the means to comfortably afford these handbags. And so what is happening? Well, people were going into debt to buy these handbags, or people were sacrificing their future wealth to buy these handbags. Now, don't get me wrong here. I'm going to emphasize this again. I have no issue with somebody buying Gucci. I don't like Gucci. You might like Gucci. That's fine. I don't care. If you want the nice things, I want you to have the nice things. If you get enjoyment out of being able to afford and have the nice stuff, go out and get it. Get whatever Gucci, Rolex, Louis Vuitton. I don't care. Get all of that stuff. I just want you to be able to afford it first. I don't want you to sit here sacrificing your wealth, sacrificing your financial well-being, sacrificing your kids' college fund just so you can have a name brand purse around your waist or a name brand belt around you. I want you to focus on your wealth. Make yourself rich first. And this is where we live in a consumerism society. We live in a consumerism culture where it is taboo, it is bad, it is cancel culture to call somebody out for being dumb with their money. When the reality is, if you are dumb with your money, you are going to pay the price. Maybe not today, maybe not next year, but eventually you're going to pay the price. And then when you pay the price, what does that mean? Well, you racked up credit card debt. You spent money on things that you shouldn't. You bought a whole bunch of things that you shouldn't, that you couldn't afford. And now you run into problems. Why? Maybe the economy slows down. Maybe you lose your job. Maybe you spend too much money. Something happens and now you run into financial problems. And then what happens? Now you're upset at your boss. Oh, my company went under. Or you're upset at the government. I need more assistance. The economy is going down. And then this creates this vicious cycle of constantly blaming somebody else. And you know what? You're right. There's always somebody to blame. There will always be somebody to blame 100% of the time. You can look at any recession, any bad thing that's ever happened. There's always somebody to blame. But blaming won't fix your problems. Pointing fingers will not fix your problems. Calling somebody else out won't fix your problems. Screaming, kicking, complaining, crying is not going to fix your problems. If you want to fix your money problems, that means number 1, you got to figure out how to control your spending. And then number 2, you got to figure out how to earn more money. Period. We live in this society where consumerism, overspending on things that you do not need, that you cannot afford with money that's not yours, is completely normal. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide on how to start generating passive income for free. All you gotta do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.